Hey everybody, Weasem here. It is 3:46 a.m. Wednesday, March 18th, 2015. St. Patrick's Day was awesome. In addition to being a day where you wear green, having a good day overall. Surprise package came. It was way for Skylanders, and subsequently, who could sleep at a time like this? Most people in this country are in bed right now. I am not. I am standing here talking to you in front of my TV, standing towering above my portal of power on the floor, and we are about to switch from Wallop to Thunderbolt. I've unboxed everything I got except for the Spring Edition stuff, Excellent Weeruptor Power Punch, and the Easter Bunny Trap. So basically I'm probably going to introduce these in the same order I unboxed them. First up, I'm going with my most anticipated. That would be Thunderbolt and Rocky Roll. Thunderbolt wins out here just because he's bigger, I guess was my logic. Air comes before Earth alphabetically is honestly how I tend to do things. But I've been very excited about this guy. He looks awesome. I don't know that the unboxing did him justice, but we're going to pull Wallop and throw down Thunderbolt.
A storm is coming.
Oh yeah, he's got a great voice. 7 air element Skylanders collected. Elemental power increased. So, let me make my way back to my chair. It's probably going to squeak because it's old, it's an antique. Wasn't too loud. Anytime I preface it, it seems to not be loud. It's usually how things go. Alright, that said, this guy looks awesome. Just checked my comments, and Rob was saying that he liked shortcuts, but he wasn't a big fan of Thunderbolt. That said, I don't, like watch stuff of other people's videos. That's why, I've got zero experience with bat spin and high five, because I don't watch stuff. All this is blind. To me, it takes the fun out of things when I don't experience it fresh. So, this is Thunderbolt. He looks awesome. I guess right here we'll just come in.
The sky's the limit.
I think it said the sky's the limit. I got the volume turned down so you don't have a reverb on you. We're going to take a look at the stats. Alright, I'm going to go to my spreadsheet because yes, I do keep Skylanders Trap Team base stats effects. So, his health is 410, that's plus 10 over Gusto for those of you scoring at home. Armor is 48, that is 18 over Gusto. His speed is 60, that's dead even. Critical hit is 30. And elemental power is up to 60. That said, box stock it would be 25. So, he's slightly superior. Actually, he's plus 10 health, plus 18 armor, and oh wait, minus 20 critical hit though on Gusto. So, I'm not a huge fan of critical hit, but that said, those are the stats. I'm going to leave you on the screen and we will recap his story. Especially strong and heroically competitive, Thunderbolt grew up on legendary Mount Cloudpierce. Every year his people held a contest to determine who would wield the Storm Sword, a legendary blade with the power to change the seasons in Skylands. To Thunderbolt this would be a great honor, but on the day he won the contest and was about to be presented with the sword, a frost mage snatched it and plunged all of Skylands into a wintry deep freeze. Undaunted, Thunderbolt bravely took chase. Riding twin bolts of chained lightning, he overtook the mage, reclaimed the sword, and restored balance to the weather systems in Skylands. For his heroic actions, Thunderbolt was made a member of the Trap Team, and he now uses his Traptanium Storm Sword to strike evil at every turn. So, a very cool story there.
The wind is at my back.
And now we're going to take a look at his upgrades. Primary attack is Traptanium Thunder Sword. Press X to swing the Traptanium Thunder Sword. B is Storm Clouds. Press B to summon a cloud that rains pain down. Oh, I'm excited to see this. I was thinking it was going to be like a lightning rod / whirlwind type thing, but apparently it's not, so that's going to be cool. Next up are his base upgrades. It begins with lightning clouds. Charge up storm clouds with the thunder sword, causing them to shoot lightning. Loving this already. Hurricane Pain is up next. This is his tertiary attack. Press Y to summon a twister. I'm a big weather buff, and that is right up my alley. Next up is more thunder. Traptanium Thunder Sword does more damage. And lastly, Hurricane Pain remains. That sounds like 80s hair metal power ballad type stuff. Twister lasts longer, does more damage, and sucks in clouds. So that should be interesting. Now this top path I believe is going to be called Power Conductor. It begins with a direct current. Press XX hold B for Power Conductor combo, XXY for a Thunder Thrust combo, and just add lightning XXX to add some lightning power to the Sword Slam. So that sounds cool. I think Thunderbolt is someone I'm going to have to get 2 of. Which sadly I can't do right now because he's not available anywhere. But hey, you know, we got 1, so we're doing good. The bottom path is Eye of the Storm, and it's actually not EYE. It's like I is in, you know, the pronoun. Anyway, Stormier and Stormier. All lightning attacks have extra range and do increase damage. Next up is Charged Up. Charge up Storm Clouds with the Thunder Sword with extra power. And lastly, Exploding Clouds. Storm Clouds can be overcharged with lightning and explode for maximum damage. If I had to pick a path, I'd probably go with this top one. But that's usually what I'm drawn to, and then I found paths like this on the bottom often tend to be better mathematically. So that said, Thunderbolt, I don't care what anyone else says. I'm excited about the guy. I don't think he's going to disappoint me. Soul Gem is called Lightning Rain. Hold X and press B to call in a lightning storm. So that's very similar. It looks like the sword is also a tuning fork there. I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, that is very similar to like Lightning Rod, where he like has Lord of Lightning and, then what was the Grand Summoner? I'm trying to think what it was called. But basically, he has a giant lightning bolt, and I guess this is similar to that, but perhaps like a broader area. So that said, that's pretty cool. This is, by the way, I think this is intro 48. So let's float over here. That's a cool jump mechanism. Speaking of which, that's how he jumps. Doesn't get mad hops, but hey, he really doesn't seem that slow to me. He's not like setting the earth on fire, but he looks cool. He's fairly agile, in my opinion. Primary attack, which once again that is going to be what? Oh, okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. Traptanium Thunder Sword. I was about to say. It looks like that. Can we do a jump attack? Oh, that anytime you can do an attack like that, I overuse the snot out of it just because it looks awesome and it's new to Trap Team. So, primary attack 85, and it looks wicked cool when it's actually hitting stuff. 85 to 127. I wonder if that lightning that chains off is actually going to do further damage. I wish we could move Persephone to her house. It's actually as convenient for her to be. Okay, it does. Wow. So you can hit the dummy 85, and then that lightning that chains off of it, which is technically hitting that guy, apparently does 56. Half of that would be 28, so it should be 84. This guy is awesome. Alright, so that's just the primary attack. Secondary attack is Storm Clouds. We're going to press the B button to summon a cloud that, of course, rains pain. So let's check that out. Okay, so it looks very similar to a whirlwind type cloud. Long duration, let's count that now. I got 11 there, so give or take a little bit. I actually anticipated it was going to rain on enemies. Ooh, that is bringing the pain though. Those 20 to 30s are firing off like nobody's business. Now, can we do anything with the sword? No, but we can do that. So that's kind of a cool dynamic that they tie in. Now, big question for me is, does the jump slam do extra damage? Probably not. It doesn't, but it's still cool. And now, ooh, I like the cloud effect we get from that. I wonder if that does knockback, maybe? Let's go midpoint here. Oh, baby, 85 on both of them. So that's actually a really good range. We can't do that with the sword, but when we do the ground slam in the middle, we can hit both of them. So that's a nice little bonus there, in my opinion. Rob left a comment. He wasn't a fan of him. I am. I am a big Thunderbolt fan. Then again, he was one of my most anticipated trap masters. So far, he has not disappointed me. Most importantly, his upgrades look freaking epic. So like I said, my agenda now becomes finding a second Thunderbolt because I'd like to have 2 of him. Again, for me personally, I'm kind of a weather buff, and I enjoy this sort of a thing. So that's part of the reason back in SSA, if you recall, if you've been with me that long watching the vids, Warnado, which if you recall that long ago, was like one of the last characters released not named Whamshell. And he was my most anticipated Skylander. People know I like Terrafin, but back in SSA, my most anticipated was Warnado. In part, you know, Terrafin was available at launch with Pirate Seas, but Warnado, I opened up the poster, saw it, and I was like, sweet. And even though he's not the most powerful, I'm still a big Warnado fan. I'm hoping he gets a proper Series 2 with a WoW POW at some point. That could really be a game changer for him. That said, this is about Thunderbolt. He's awesome. I cannot wait to upgrade this guy. I'm going to do that very soon. In fact, I might even introduce Rocky Roll, and then my next set of videos could possibly be upgrading these guys. So, might not do it tonight, because that'd be like probably 6 in the morning, and then I'd have to go to work in a few hours. Keep in mind, I don't do this for a living. A lot of the guys do, and I don't. And so, whereas I could have had all this out like at 4 p.m. for your enjoyment, I have to come home from work, and I left work today at like almost 8 o'clock, and then I made lasagna. I don't know why, because it cooks forever, and you know, that takes extra time, and yeah. So when I get these videos out, I mean, it's a labor of love. I'm up all night, dude. That's why it's 3:58 a.m. You know, it's not by choice, it's just what must be done. And like I said, I'm pretty amped up about these characters. So that said, for myself and Thunderbolt, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to leave a like. If for some crazy reason you're not subscribed, make sure to do that. Tell your friends about the channel, spread the good word. I'm not one of those giant partnership people. I kind of do things on my own merits, and as such, makes things a little bit more difficult when you get cross-promoted out. Been doing this for 4+ years now. Been with Skylanders since before SSA came out. So, big fan of the series. That's probably why I put more time into the videos and detail and chronicle things most people don't really care about. But Thunderbolt's awesome. I can't wait to see him upgraded, and I think we're going to do that sooner rather than later. So, as I was saying, make sure you are subscribed. You can follow me on Twitch, where I live stream Skylanders Trap Team. Won't be doing that until I get these guys introduced and a couple of them upgraded, though, just because these are some awesome characters. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. I'm going to pull Thunderbolt, and we're going to throw Rocky Roll on the portal to see what he's all about. So stay tuned for that, and once again, thanks so much for watching.